on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the
Let's start that whining in there. Stop that. I don't want to hear it.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damien Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mills. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Texans at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44, Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw is Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, Hurts. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 30 on second down, Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mills. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked. Won once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah. Crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah, I did not chase, I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
At the 49-yard line. Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their 25-yard line. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mills. That's caught by Howard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Harris running straight ahead. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly. Down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mills now. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Throwing, Mills.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
There again is Cooks, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mills.
Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They'll get it across
Jacoby,
the 35.
you hear her calling you.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 36, Mills. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mills to throw it. And he's got his target, Harris. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the give, this is Harris. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there.
Well, that shower head still broke. If they do it,
leverage, athleticism, they created some
just do it because.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mills eluding the pressure right to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds.
Yeah, when y'all be turning it, the thing be moving, and if you keep letting it go, it'll eventually mess up.
Downfield, they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mills. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away.
Well, that's, to me, that's broke. That thing spinning.
But what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field.
So he ain't going to fix that part.
No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Fairbairn put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
I'm sorry.
What on the side of love back there?
He hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
17,
You ain't click on my name?
all even to this point as he kicks away.
Well, you calling us wouldn't work. You gotta hit. You gotta go click on our name.
I called 334. I don't know how that happened, but
Nah, yeah, you gotta call one on. You gotta go hit our name and then call it.
I'm picking it up. I felt like it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something
Who is
together.
that? Who is
Trying to shake
that?
off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
No, it ain't.
Not
One play
really.
has him up
Who is
past
that?
the 30 already and another 1st and 10.
No. His name is Thank you, Jonathan.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
His name is Jonathan.
47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans.
Man, I'm doing this stuff, man. Why we wait till the last minute, man?
And it moves the sticks.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why we just now doing this, man. We should have been had this ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break on square. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up. There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Yeah, this stuff straight in here.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Make a left, and then you're going to see a police car. You're going to see it's not a car, the blue and Jonathan Carter flag in my
And he returns this to the 22.
part right there. Well, you see our cars at? And we go straight to the where you see them.
Somebody had to do
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against the defense. And it's a good offense. So they believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
I forgot your shoes, Jonathan.
From the 29, Mills. And that falls incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Okay, so I got my game. Did you find your game?
We're supposed to find the game?
This was her part of thing. First of all.
Yeah, I thought she already knew everything she was doing.
Looking to throw his
I ain't got no house.
I'm talking about, but you was the hostess.
No.
Yeah, you could be a better receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards, the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Mills. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they're not big. They're not going to eat one for
Now from right side, taken in here to start this drive. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range
trying to save money
available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys are
on first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. That's caught.
Bruh, who keep clicking on my name? Why y'all picking on my name? God damn. Like, come on, y'all, put the shit down.
No, don't touch that game. Don't touch that game. You messed Jonathan up. Don't touch that game no more.
Second by Judy.
What happened? You lost?
I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the curve, on the block. Deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. When that rush comes, the what I can do, I'm moving with a two, yeah, I paid it in the book. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do.
Lost my motherfucking money, man.
Well, you have to pay somebody $100. extra dirty money, what I miss you cause I'm on yeah, this bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said, get that fuck like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
So she didn't have shit. She said a little bit of pop. This is what I'm going to do. So we need to put chips on there clearly. You know about the chips? No? Hold up now. Y'all say
carrots on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits trying to get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. My boy, and I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up, boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. If you need a couple things, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top.
Oh, everybody. I thought you liked the right one tonight. I think you should get it right. No, we would wear cookie shoes. I don't know how to wear cookie shoes. I'll get the bread and milk down to the marshmallow. I'm still making my popcorn. We gotta go behind our nose. We go. It's your list, man. We got to have it around. Sarah, I didn't even know.
I think it's 2 in the morning.
No.
Why?
I still know it's
Do I say that? I say the morning. I say the morning.
That's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit. Now it's exciting. See, they just getting kicked. They never get no ice. And all we want is chicken. Ring fingers looking ice.
When you deserve it. I can see all of your ass take my over.
I think Jonathan's late.
When I say this is cool, I think the she got so Did you see?
It's no bad.
Go on back.
Well, you need to get one.
Wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout the game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
Jalen Alford, Jalen so
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's the damn thing. Go ahead. My other game was the candy cane.
Mills on 3rd and 2.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Partner, check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting...
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A first down throw for Mills.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to...
Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Didn't I say go
No gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things up. I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now to put it through the pipes.
No, I told you about the whole thing. Yes. No time, no nothing. I told you for me. And the funny part, my sister's gone. But the door open, so you still have to wait. So you got to break it. You don't have to. You want open.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And then nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 2 now, second and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run again with Harris. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Mills. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
18 Randall.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35. And it'll wind up a first down. Mills now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Throwing, Mills. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Derek Brown What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Mills on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. play of the half, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them.
All right. All right. Yep.
Because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What?
Letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredible.
What ain't doing?
Get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Hurts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Right there. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Hurts trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Let's get it, baby.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Let's get it. Catch the mojo, man. We done lost all our mojo. 3 games later.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's play a little smarter, man.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mills to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris.
Good hit, Tyson.
Down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start.
Hey, open that door.
A couple of first downs on the
open that door.
As they'll go from the 47
open
now on first down.
Well, y'all old enough to tell him that he can't do that. Stop blaming him and tell him. Or I'm going to start whooping y'all.
A first down throw for Mills. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Harris, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mills. Blitz coming, down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
And the next-gen stats going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And he's going to get
Good
this
feet,
one
Jerry
across
Jeudy.
the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Right.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one and catch him close to the spot. Another catch right there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to
just no block.
backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
I ain't even mean to do that. That should have been, I ain't even mean to throw it to him.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play in the 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Oh, I thought she was walking around saying that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Like, it's crazy.
He probably was in a bad situation, man.
No. It is.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
To try again after the sack. Mills getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch.
They say having kids I highly don't recommend.
3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to get to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one.
I ain't go like that. I thought you went like I went to drop something off type deal.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get this to the 40-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Good usage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills to the air again. And he fires one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw, Mills. This is caught. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fairbairn good for the extra point. as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. For the left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And that pickup of the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills.
forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here's a first.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete right side to Lazard.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. It's a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
That was a close one.
Yeah, she wants to get out of the way.
After the touchdown,
What?
McPherson on to kick this one
I'm not
away.
talking. What?
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Rolling 6. Rolling 6. 38.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, turn this again now and get himself calm. I guess they figured
that was illegal.
Was that hot downfield.
That should have been a flag, right?
Getting the ball into the end zone. You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Where you see 12 points?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goal post. Whatever the offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
First down, Mills.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. The 40. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Texans will use one.
What a cover guy had going on over there, man.
As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
How much you say that she was?
Here's Mills. And now here is another interception. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean,
like together.
5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
Well, she was saying the 250 plus the tack. She was saying I need to send the tack. But I only sent what they, I know Jonathan, she was 150. And I know Junior's probably like 100.
So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable.
But she was saying that is, I don't know.
Here in the 4th quarter, Charles.
She was saying that I got to spend money for the tax too.
Again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They went 80.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they used for Christmas.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled.
But she said they taking pictures in them first, and then she put them back in the box.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their winning 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Tell him, come here.
Come here.
One last shot from Mills. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Where you hit your head at?
With a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.
How you fall?
He fell like he did. He flipped off my stairs. No, he fell off the bed.
He fell off the bed or the stairs? Huh?
The stairs.
You want some ice? You don't want to put no ice on your head?
What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Number one.
Hello? Yo.
I never seen defense that tight.
What you mean? You were working my defense. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
There's no slants on you at all. 3 games.
Well, that's because I mean my corners got high man coverage. And